Well, it's another week, which means it's another opportunity for storms in North Texas. And we have quite a busy, active week coming up this week. So, we have been kind of seeing this pattern, right? The beginning of the week. Usually just on Mondays, we have our opportunity for storms. Unfortunately, this week, we're looking at 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, possibly Wednesday. Wednesday looks a little bit less likely, but Monday and Tuesday for sure that we could be looking at storms across North Texas. You see right now on the radar, not a whole lot going on, but we will get into what the week is going to look like here for our area. I do want to talk about our sponsor, KTX Transport, and DJ asked me to promote the Hatchie 50 Marathon Ultra and Relay. KTX Transport is sponsoring this, and so the countdown is on 11 days, 22 hours until that race occurs, and it is benefiting the Waxahachie Lions Club and Ellis County Children's Charities. And you can see that there are different levels of ways that you can support them, from the 50-mile ultra marathon to the 50K ultra marathon, the full marathon, the 50-mile ultra relay. What I would probably be doing, I'd probably be trying to sneak into the kids marathon challenge. I am not athletic, okay? But this is an opportunity to support them and their sponsors. If you go down here, I don't see KTX on there, but I know that KTX Transport is sponsoring them. This is just another way, that KTX Transport is supporting them, this wonderful opportunity to get out and support not only the Lions Club, which is an organization, a civic organization here in Ellis County that does a lot of great work, but Ellis County Children's Charities. And there's a lot of good things happening for children across Ellis County that they're helping with. So if you want to go to, it's hatchie50.com is the website to learn more about this event. And you see there Friday, April 22nd through April 23rd. And go to that website to get all the information or to get involved and join DJ in supporting this wonderful event. So let's talk about the weather here. Let's talk about what's coming up for this week. Again, on the radar, not a whole lot going on. Had a few showers move through. Had a few loud thunderstorms that came through. And not really seeing much left of that. Maybe a little bit in southern portions of Navarro County here. And, we had just a little bit here and there. I mentioned this morning in the forecast that we were looking at a chance maybe for a little bit of precipitation, not a whole lot. And indeed, we didn't have a lot come through. It really ended up being kind of a non-event. But it was more than I expected, but not really much rain out of it. Just some noise, a few drops. That was pretty much about it. That isn't to say, though, that we don't have our fair share of weather coming up this week, because when we get into the next couple of days, we are looking at the potential for severe weather. So let's talk about this for a little bit. And this is Monday. So what we're looking at is Monday and Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms moving in. And so what we're going to see Monday, we're under a slight risk of severe weather. Monday's storm chances are a little bit more conditional, okay? It's looking right now like we could see a few thunderstorms that pop up. They're going to be a little more isolated, so not much coverage. Across North Texas, we're looking at maybe a 20% coverage, 20 to 30% coverage. Not a whole lot, but, if we're lucky, we might indeed actually see one of those storms in our area. But it's not looking like anything particularly dangerous or concerning or anything that we need to be worried about. As you can see, this is a large, slight risk area, right? And honestly, the height of that is probably right over Arkansas. Arkansas and northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, that area is they may get an enhanced risk as we go through the next 12 hours or so. But if we do get some storms, Looks like damaging wind and hail are going to be our primary concerns with those storms. Not really seeing a tornado threat so much in our area tomorrow. Again, that's going to be mostly to our northeast. I don't even have a tornado threat listed here. It's never really zero, right? But really not looking at that for our area tomorrow. Tuesday is a little bit of a different story. Let's get into Tuesday. Tuesday, we have a much better chance to see thunderstorms, showers and thunderstorms in our area, some of which could be severe. We're already included in an enhanced risk, and again, we'll see that evolve over the next 24 to 48 hours, of course, as we always do, but this is where things stand right now. We're under that enhanced risk, a moderate risk, I would say, for damaging wind and hail, just generally. That's kind of standard, right? That's pretty much what we're used to seeing. But there is that low-end tornado risk. Now, here's the thing. Tuesday, out of the 2 days, we probably have a better chance of seeing some tornadoes in our area. We're going to see the dry line move in, and there's going to be just better opportunities for severe weather, that kind of thing. So I don't look at this to be a widespread tornado event. But again, just this past Monday night, we saw tornadic circulations that moved through, and that wasn't even our primary concern. So these should always be taken seriously, and you should never look past any of these things. It does look like we're looking at evening and night hours for both of these events. I'm tired of the night storms. I know many of you are too, but the fact of the matter is, we need to continue to watch these events over the next couple of days, as we could be looking at storms. Now, something I want to talk about is weather safety, just general severe weather safety. And I couldn't choose which of these, topics to cover, so we're just going to go over all of them. Obviously, watch versus warning. Most of you are pretty familiar, right? So here's how to respond to those. A severe thunderstorm warning, you want to take shelter in substantial building. We talked about straight line winds, and we talked Monday night about how those rear flank downdraft winds were really the biggest concern. So you do want to take shelter in a sturdy place, get out of mobile homes that can blow over in high winds. Those straight line winds, we always talk about how they can blow over an 18-wheeler, they can blow over a mobile home as well. Mobile home RV, that kind of thing. When thunder roars, go indoors. You don't want to be struck by lightning, and you don't know where lightning is going to strike until it's there. And do not take a bath, shower, or use plumbing. Again, electricity can travel. So when a severe thunderstorm warning is issued, maybe avoid that. Put it off a little bit. Now, if a tornado warning is issued, number one, you want to stay away from windows. You don't want window damage impacting you. Go to a basement or an interior room in the lowest floor. As you see in this kind of illustration here, this is going to be the best one to go in. So avoid outside spaces, or if you can go underground, great. That's perfect. But, when it comes down to it, lowest floor, the closest to the center of the house you can get, and if that's an enclosed space, perfect. Abandoned cars and mobile homes, okay? And I know that, we've talked about mobile homes before. You want to get out of those spaces, and those can be dangerous places to try to hide, because as we saw in Johnson County, that tornado, that EF2 tornado, rolled that RV. And can do serious damage to mobile homes, and it doesn't take the strongest tornado in the world to do that. And if outdoors, seek sturdy shelter. If you're outdoors with nothing around you, find a ditch or a low point to stay. So that's just some advice to give there. So as we now see, here's the forecast, and here's kind of the weekday outlook part of this, right? And so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we have chances for storms. Again, Monday, it says 20%. We're looking at a 20% kind of coverage, widely spaced storms on Monday. But the storms that do develop could become severe. Tuesday, about a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be strong to severe. That's probably our better chance to see some severe weather. And then Wednesday does look like we could see some more storms, although most of this has shifted eastward by that point. So Wednesday is kind of up in the air as far as storms. As you see, it's going to continue to be windy. You know, I know people are tired of that. I'm tired of it. We've had such active weather with so many systems coming in that, you know, when those pressure gradients are really close, when you're close to a pressure system, high pressure or low pressure, that's what causes those winds to pick up. And everything's been so active that, you know, it hasn't really given the winds much of a chance to calm down all that much. Because, you know, we're just, the storm system after storm system is coming in. So pretty much windy all week, and that varies. You know, we had very windy conditions today. It's going to be a little less intense the rest of the week. I don't think we're going to be seeing wind advisory conditions, at least at this point it doesn't look like we will. But we're going to be in the 80s, the upper 80s on Monday. That's going to be part of what could fuel some of those storms. Mid to low 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday much cooler with a cold front having come in late Wednesday, cooling things off overnight Wednesday into Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday, another low chance for showers and thunderstorms. And then, you know, we're kind of more calm from there. So as you can see, the majority of the forecast is taken up by rain and thunderstorm chances this week. So we're going to have to pay close attention to the weather really all week long and make sure that we're staying on top of that. I will definitely be doing that this week. I've got some things that I'm working on improving, as I usually do in the spring, to try to make sure that everything is the best it can be before we really get into the heat of severe weather season in late April, May, and early June. And I will have more updates on the severe weather threat, of course, coming in the next couple of days. So stay tuned to Ellis County Weather. Go to elliscountyweather.com for all the latest forecast information, all the links to the different social sites. I've got a link to the National Weather Service interactive radar as well, if you need that on the go. And elliscountyweather.com is a one-stop shop for everything that you can get from this brand. But make sure you are following YouTube and Facebook as well for the latest updates, as well as the live coverage of severe weather. And if you'll do this, go ahead and share this video as well, so that as many people as possible see this and are aware of what's coming up this week.